As the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling, it's been a close battle to this point.
So, what's up, 2K fans? So this right here is a season game between the Denver Nuggets and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Profit is out there with Thompson.
This is a division game, actually. Like, what? A division game? Hold on, let me pause this real quick. Give you a little backdrop. So, my league, right? I look at the map, and I'm like, Memphis should not be in the West. And you're like, why? Because if you look at the map, Memphis is a little bit closer to the East, closer to the Central, so I dropped them in the Central, which puts them with the Cavs, the Pacers, the Pistons, and boom, there you go, the Grizzlies. So the Bucks got moved to the Northwest. I mean, they kind of north and kind of westernly, so I put them in the West. So then the Northwest division with the Nuggets, Portland, who else is in that division? Minnesota, and I think that's it. Oh yeah, Utah. And they a little bit. I mean, they still in the West, Northwest, but not true Northwest. They kind of fit. Minnesota's right there, so they're right beside them. So that's why I did that. So let's go ahead and jump back into this game so I can talk about the wish list. And I figured that since this game is going on, I could get more emphasis on the presentation things that I want done and hit on the little side things about the commentary and in-season game info. I'll show you what I mean by that. So this is the fourth quarter between the Bucks and the Nuggets. Division game should be hype, like I've been saying. All division games should be hype. A little bit more intensity, some rivalry. Star players should be going at it, you know. Even though this is only, I think, the 37th game into the season. Maybe not yet, but it should be boiling to that point, you know. I mean, it should be getting to that point. Still early, but it should be. You should see the cooking aspects of rivalry, building, division, getting tested, you know. So let's go ahead and jump into the game.
Pushed around on the low block.
So right now, it's 80-78.
They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Here's the Prophet.
So as Greg Anthony said, they've been getting beat in the paint. It should have been a timeout. Team should be playing tougher, harder fouls, more contested shots.
He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. The Prophet's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
He's got some serious.
This game should go to the wire.
Right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Can't get it to go.
See, when Greg Anthony said he's been great all day, that should spark a stat line showing you what he's done through the quarters or something like that. Some little graphic showing something. Just how NBA TV, TNT, ESPN, ABC games would show that type of stat once commentary says something about that. It would cue that screen up. So right now we got the fans into the game. Fourth quarter. I've been watching this game and they're just now like waking up. Third quarter was highly contested.
Now Thompson. Thompson sets the pick for Thompson. The pass to the Prophet.
Uh-oh.
Misses the 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Thompson against Ellis, and it's Carter Williams in the
wide
corner.
open.
They grabbed their own miss.
Oh,
He's not exactly
loose ball.
striping them from deep.
There should be more battles in the paint.
First half. Still bageled in the
Like you
second.
should see them shoving, pushing, grabbing.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And
Maybe
there's a whistle. That goes
2K could
unpublic
add
alone.
in where
That's
players
his
would
fourth foul
fall.
of the contest. Martin's checked in for the Bucks.
You can see players getting hung up on each other a little bit more. Players maybe on a box out, players are bending more to keep a bigger defender from getting that rebound. You don't see that in the game.
No good that time either.
So it should definitely add in new animations for in the paint, trying to go for a rebound. It should definitely be quite a bit of different animations for rebounds. He's wide open in the corner. Miss. Oh, lucky bounce.
18 points for Klay Thompson.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy
That's not
basket.
Steph Curry. That's Seth Curry.
Ellis with the screen for Curry. Ellis outside. All sorts of time. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through.
So now we get our first timeout. This is what I'm talking about, that dead space. There's nothing being conversated right now. We're in timeout, and they're not talking about anything. And I understand, because this would be like a TV timeout. A TV timeout. We wouldn't hear anything. Right now we'd be in a commercial. So with this aspect, I say they should do something. Instead of, showing me these cheerleaders and showing the stuff that they can't show on TV, give me a ticker bar. Key up a ticker bar, you know? Let me know what's going on around the league. Since it's a division game, let me know what's going on in division. Show me who's going to be playing the next day, who got an upcoming game. Show me in the division who's leading in points or something like that.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Mike Malone gave to his team during that last break. He told his squad, listen, guys, it's close. It's about execution here. If we do that, I like our chances. No hero ball, just trust each other and make the simple play. Kevin?
Here's Papa Nicolau.
Okay, so as Doris came, as we came back from the TV break, right? Doris give us a little insight.
Feeds to Thompson.
That's a nice touch, but they could also show the coaches giving a motivational, like, uplifting talk to the players. And they can do that for each side after each timeout. So let's say we look at the Denver Nuggets and they do that. So the next timeout, they go to Milwaukee and do that.
Monroe against Whiteside. The drive by Monroe.
Ooh, nice block.
It's blocked by Whiteside.
Another block.
Monroe has been having. He's got 12 rebounds and 1 assist.
Another dead spot in the commentary. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's so many dead spots while you're playing in game, and I don't know about my player because I don't really dab into my player. Like I said, I'm more into the my league, my GM thing. So since this is my league, tell me something what's going on in my division. Tell me more about Greg Monroe, or tell me more something about Hassan Whiteside. Give me some more info about what he's doing in this season. I mean, he just had 2 blocks. Last block got called for a foul.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. And he's just going all out to get the second chance.
There's so much more 2K could do. Presentation, commentary.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy.
Them awkward dead spots are just
The Nuggets have gone
it's weird
in this 4th quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Here's the Prophet, guarded by Curry. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Ellis, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Thompson.
It was a good foul. Didn't see the foul, but I guess he flopped in midair.
He misses the free throw. Milwaukee making a switch here. Serafin's checked in.
The players right now look like they have nothing going on. They don't have anything to say, and that's not true to the NBA. The players are actually communicating who they got, what play they're about to run. The coaches on the sideline are coaching. They're saying something. No one's doing anything. This is a tight game, and no one's doing anything. If I would have removed the score,
Thompson's got 6 here in this quarter.
you wouldn't know what was going on because no one's doing anything. There's no emotion. 2K needs to add more emotion, more personality to the game.
Dishes it to Seraphin. Feet out. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 9
Basketball is about
getting it done.
About emotions. It's a roller coaster. You have your highs and your lows.
It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always
right now the
tough
score is
to judge,
88,
but
86.
I think the official got that one right.
Oh, dunk.
Makes it off the glass.
Yep.
And the Nuggets lead by 4.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Now the crowd is getting into it.
And a great assist by Curry.
6 minutes, 6.5 minutes left.
For Greg Monroe. The Nuggets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter.
The crowd should definitely be standing, well, not standing, but chanting more.
Thompson passes to Thompson. The 9-foot shot. And Thompson again missing.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
Now here's Curry after the miss from Klay Thompson. Count the basket and the foul.
Deep space.
It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. The Nuggets shooting
90-91.
50%.
See with those little dead spots, so when you have those fouls, or you could show star comparison.
Thompson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Ellis against Thompson. Ellis outside. Shot clock at 5.
Oh, block. Clean block. Clean block.
Here's the Prophet, guarded by Kerr. Whiteside, a screen on Kerr. Thompson from long range. And it's Thompson again missing.
Wow.
Boy, he's got a nice looking
they definitely need to add more post fights. Oh, he got lost.
Shots good for Seraphin. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is...
Players in the paint are always jousting for position. But you only see that happening when the ball goes up in the air for a shot.
Thompson outside. He kicks it to Whiteside. Now the dish to Thompson. From deep. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Like Tristan didn't even try to fight for that rebound, or try to get around Monroe for that rebound. Oh, that's.
Here's the Prophet. He's guarded by Ellis. A
Pop.
shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good on the triple. Thompson's got 13 points in the second half.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Just underneath the 4-minute mark. It's 95-93, and right now we just hit another dead spot. TV timeout. Well, not TV timeout, but coach's timeout. something could be said. I swear to you, the commentators are not sitting on the sideline, not talking to each other. No, it's not. That's not happening. Someone's saying something. If they don't want them to have a conversation, like I said, it's easy to implement a ticker bar. Show me something. Since, like I said, once again, division games. Show me what's going on in the division. Show me who's leading the division in points, you know, or show me team leaders for every team in that division. Show me something. Give me something more than that. Don't show me the players sitting on the bench, because I can care less. That gets old. 82 game season. They're doing the same thing over and over again.
Screen by Monroe. Carter Williams kicks to Monroe.
They've been showing that since what, 2K?
Can't get it to go.
2K12.
Denver's gotten
Give me something more than that.
Pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Thompson with it, now defended by Carter Williams. Here's Papanikolaou. Thompson, a screen on Parker. The screen from Thompson.
Open
shot, Thompson. And
nice screen.
It's Denver.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter.
You got the green light.
Bucks trail by 4. Carter Williams with it. Screen by Monroe. Shot off the screen.
That was a soft screen.
And he overshot that one, missing. The Nuggets shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And here's Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Ellis. Thompson is double.
That little phrase that he said should have queued up another conversation about the team's defense. If you're letting the team shoot. Nice spin. Shoot over 45%.
You're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Here's Papanikolaou.
Show me a stat line.
Thompson, a screen on Carter Williams. 5 to shoot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And it's 29 points for Klay Thompson. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty
nice
trips.
Stolen by Thompson. And here we go.
3 straight steals.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
They definitely need a timeout. A little bit too late. They should have called a timeout earlier.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They don't seem to have any answers for him.
And now, see, we don't have a diss, but they're having a conversation. They're finishing up the phrase. And now they're done. Now we're back to dead space. Show us Klay Thompson, his stat line, quarter by quarter. Plaster a picture up there. Show us what he's been doing. What he's doing in this game and what he's averaging. You could right now show us star comparison. Or show us the 2 players that are not dominating, but that are leading the team. Show us the back court, the front court. Show us something.
Here's Ellis. Here's Monroe. They're offense stone cold. Another miss there.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
10-point lead.
With their work on the interior.
Hear the boos raining down.
Effort overall.
Klay, step back.
Thompson misses.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Ellis on top. Shot is
Oh,
off.
it's
Now
the
Denver
layup.
takes it the other way.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Here's the Prophet. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Picked up his dribble.
They don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those.
There's a minute left. And see, like, that doesn't make any sense. So we're down to a minute, and the AI comes down the court and just dribbles the ball. He took 10 seconds off the clock. Right now they should be in hurry mode. It has always been an issue in 2K. The computer gets the ball and won't push the ball. Won't push the ball to get a quick score.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that.
See, that was smart. You had a player underneath the basket. That was an easy basket.
That assist right on target.
And an intentional foul right there.
But they should fix it where coming into a half-court set, they should be getting into their plays faster. And did you see that right there? Players should have been able to be more confrontational. Players, both teams' players should have came to Clay and Ellis and pulled them apart. See, he flung them off. I just want more. Give me more.
And no good is the first free throw missing.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that in 2K8 or 2K10.
Second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead.
7-point lead. 28.7 seconds left in this game. Talk about the win. Talk about something. They're not talking about anything. So it sounds like I'm beating a dead horse to death right now. But I'm just trying to drive home the point that there's so many dead spots in the presentation, in the commentary, that 2K could do so much more in.
Tries a 3 off the inbound, buries it. And
nice shot. Oh,
4.
snap.
26 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Clay's going to the line. See, so they're down by 4, right? You hear all this noise, but if you you hear the noise, but if you look into the stands, what's going on?
In the first of 2, no
that
good.
would have ignited, and now they stand up and clap. But we heard the noise, and the fans weren't doing anything. Now they go back to sitting down.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5.
That doesn't match. The timing is off. That needs to be adjusted. You hear the fans, but then you look into the stands and they're not doing anything. Right now, the PA announcer will be trying to get the fans hyped, yelling, screaming, trying to hype the crowd up. But you don't get that. You get the same dancers out here doing the same routine that we've seen over and over again. I'm gonna take a line from one of the YouTuber guys, franchise. This is another button through screen. Like, I don't need to see this. I've seen this over and over again. Why would I want to sit through here and watch this again? I mean, it was tight before. I used to like it. I could put the controller down, run, get something to eat, grab me a chip, you know. But now, I'm just like, man, this is getting old. There's nothing new. Ooh, nice spin. Ooh. Quick spin.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem.
They got to make free throws
right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
So now they're down by 3. See the reaction? The bench is standing. The coach is standing. You got one assistant sitting. The fans are standing.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point
lead.
Second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
3, he set. Oh!
And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Monte Ellis, one of the great scorers.
So they're down by 1.
His team is getting his best effort right now.
Feet set.
You have to foul, but I'm sure.
How did they not get him?
Someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
The crowd should be going insane. Like, I don't get that same intensity. It should be ratcheted up every possession.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
13.5 seconds left. But then I would say maybe it's based on the arena. But then again, I played every arena and it's still the same thing.
That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
Maybe they should take. Oh, what in the world? What is this?
And there's the feed to Seraphin. Back to Ellis. This would tie it. Oh,
that is a bad shot. What in the world?
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building.
That was a bad execution of the last couple of seconds. No one ran a screen.
They battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And time now to go
a one-legged fadeaway shot from 28 feet.
Kevin, thank you. Tristan, what was coach's focus for this team
Wow.
coming into tonight's game?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Tristan, thank you. Kevin, sometimes you've just got to light the fire.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up,
okay,
folks,
so
for Clark, Craig, and Doris. And
I like the Doris Burke interview. I like that, but like what happens if you're one of them guys that play deep into my league, right? So you go 5 years, 10 years, right? Who are they interviewing? I haven't done it, so I don't know. I'm wondering.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
Who are they interviewing?
Klay Thompson. He had an outstanding fourth
Did he skip the interview all the way?
Shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
You know what, Ernie? I must admit it. I didn't see this kind of performance coming from him tonight. He's been coming off a stretch of game where he just looked lost out there. To see him turn around this quickly, it's a nice surprise. Play after play, he was getting after it, making plays, and making it look easy.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
You see Kenny taking his headset, adjusting his headset. I guess they didn't catch that. But, okay, so we saw the last quarter. And we saw all the parts. I got to talk about all the dead spots, timeout, TV timeout. Well, not TV timeout. The timeouts the coaches were calling, and there were no conversation about what's going on. Like, I want to know what's going on in the league. I want to know what's going on in the division. Like I said, this is a division game. So the commentary, the stats line should treat it as a division game. Let me know what's going on in my division, like you would see in real life. So right now, Monte with 19. No go-to player. He used to be a go-to player. Clay, 14 for 28. C-Nup. Eight, 9, 3, 3. Hassan. 29 minutes. Was he in foul trouble? No. Just played 29 minutes. Need some more minutes off from that guy. Let's look at the stats. 3 for 12 from 3-point land. 5 for 12. 42, 25. It's a close game. Just not get that 3-pointer. That last play, the execution of that last play was just horrible by the Bucks. So the exiting screen, they maybe throw me something about the division. You know, just give me some more stats. Give me some more notification of what's going on. You know, that's all I want. Simulate through that day. So right now the Nuggets are 21 and 15. Let's go ahead and take a look at the division. So yeah, Northwest, the Nuggets, the Jazz, Minnesota, Portland, and the Bucks. I mean, this division already is horrible. But if you take Oklahoma and put them in this division, I mean, it's a runaway. Because that's who got moved out. Yeah, because I believe Memphis was over here and Oklahoma was over here. That's not a competitive division. And right now, I mean, you look at it, it's competitive but not competitive. You see Nuggets are 6-0, Utah is 4-3, 2-6, 3-4, 4-6. It's a little bit more competitive with that setup. So then we go to the Central and Memphis right now, because they don't have anybody. They got Gasol. All their players are aging, getting old. They can barely go up and down the court. So it doesn't justify it. But if you take the old Grizzly team when they were younger, more healthier, this division will be by far the strongest division in the NBA, I think. I mean, this one will be very competitive. You got the Thunder and San Antonio and the Rockets and the always good competitive Dallas and Pelican team. It could be up there too. So the Southwest and the Central, Bulls, Cleveland, Paul George, and the upcoming Detroit Pistons team, it's a very competitive division right here. Right now the Bulls are running away with it because of Jordan. So 7-0, 3-0, 3-1, 4-4, 0-4, 1-6. Still very, very competitive. So, but yep, I just wanted to do the part 2 of the wish list and talk about the presentation things that I feel like 2K should improve. We saw some of the gameplay, the animations, like I said, with rebounding, with screens. They should work on the screen thing a little bit more, get more animation for screens, get more animation for in the paint fights when players are trying to drop for position. Usually you see a player like getting real low, trying to make sure that player behind them not getting, it ain't gonna be able to jump over them easily. Maybe get some more crashes where players fall down trying to go for a rebound. More hustle. Timeouts. Talk about the division, what's going on in the division, if it's a division game. If it's not a division game, talk about the conference. If it's not a conference game, talk about the interconference. Talk about the East, talk about the West, talk about what each team is doing in their respective division. Then show me the 2 stars. So if you got, so the last game, we had Willie Sells going up against Monte Ellis or Michael Carter Williams. Michael Carter Williams not up there yet, so we'll skip that one. Klay Thompson, Monte Ellis. Plaster they two faces up on the screen. Show what they've been doing against each other. Klay went off for 31. Monte had 19. They're guarding each other most of the game, so harp on that. So when the game start up, be like, the players to look at, to watch out for in this game. You got those two matching up. That should be a note right there. That should be a thing to watch for. You got Hassan Whiteside going up against Greg Monroe. A defensive prowess in Hassan, known for his blocks and rebounding, and some low post offensive moves. And you got Greg Monroe, who eats up boards too. Solid offensive player in the paint. Plaster those two faces up on the screen. A lot of things they can do with the presentation that they're not doing. I don't know if it's because of memory or they don't know how to work it. They don't know how to cue it in. I don't know, but those things could add so much more depth, add a story. It would add much more of a storyline, build like a rivalry in the game. It would build, it would do so much if they were to do that. It would do so much. I mean, let me see, let's take a look. So we got team stats. Nope, not that. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I think it is. Oh, they took all those other type of stats away. I just noticed that. Wow. Like the stats when after a team is leading after 3 quarters and all that. Yeah, all that stuff is gone. Leaders, player stats, team stats. Yeah. Winning and all that. Yeah, they took all that stuff away. Wow. I just realized that. So the stats, remember on 2K 16, 15 or 14 maybe, where you could look at after 3 quarters who would win, what was their percentage after leading after 3 quarters or all that. They could mesh all that stuff into the game, stats line, have something more to talk about, build a story off of it, add in that rivalry, build that rivalry, talk about all that. And then while I was watching the game, they was talking about Jabari Parker and how the last season. Now, mind you, already completed a season. So last season, he wasn't injured for a whole season. Jabari played 82 games last season. I don't know how, but he stayed healthy and played 82 games. But in the game, the commentary was still talking about what happened the season before last season. That shouldn't be no more. We should not be getting still a storyline from what happened the year before. It should pick up with what happened from the true last season of off the game, not what happened the year before the game actually came out. It throws everything off. It's weird. It doesn't make any sense. They need to fix that. They need to change it. It should be able to build storylines off what happened in the season or from the season of the game, not from real life season. That's another thing they need to fix. And I don't know if that's possible. Yes, it's definitely possible because the show does it with my year-to-year saves. They talk about what happened in my season. They talk about the defending. Well, they don't talk about my defending champions. But no, they do. Yeah, so I don't know how the show does it, but 2K needs to take a page from the show. That year-to-year saves is big because they harp on what happened last season. They talk about the stats, what he did, and all that. How a pitcher played or all that stuff. Now, they can do that for 162 games. And from save to save, 2K should be able to do that for 82 games. And you continually plan. It should be able to do that, to build a storyline, to build storylines throughout the season for this game. So hopefully in 2K17, they work on the presentation, they work on the animations, and they work on the stuff for my league. And while they're working on the stuff for my league, don't take away the stuff that you already put into the game. Leave what's in the game. Just critique it, you know, adjust it, add some more stuff, go in depth with it. Like the social media stuff, like I see the same stuff over and over again. How many times can you repeat the same thing over and over again? It's almost like Madden. It's almost like Madden. So, with that being said, that is my part 2 of the wish list for NBA 2K17. Next up, I'm going to do one for WWE 2K17. So, thank you for watching. This will be going to my YouTube channel now, BMW Ninja Gaming. Make sure you hit that site up, subscribe, like, share, do the same thing here. I'll see you guys later.